Grasshoppers are an invasive species, with their numbers far surpassing the human population. However, instead of eradicating them as a threat, China has chosen a bold approach, by turning them into a billion-dollar industry. China is currently stockpiling around 500 million grasshoppers annually, to meet the demands of global consumption market, that has exceeded 1,000 tons. So, how did the Chinese manage to do this? Let's explore this incredible journey. In China, grasshopper farming has become a large-scale livestock industry, with strictly controlled processes starting from hatching and breeding. Grasshopper rearing facilities are typically covered with transparent plastic sheets, to retain warmth. Before releasing the young grasshoppers, farmers will renovate and clean the rearing enclosures, then divide them into multiple compartments. They line the floors with dry straw, to retain warmth, and sprinkle cornmeal to aid digestion, increase survival rates, and stimulate growth from the very first days. The young grasshoppers hatch after about 10 to 12 days of incubation. Initially, they have small soft bodies, light-colored, and no wings. The reproduction and egg incubation process is tightly controlled, with the breeders and eggs subsequently distributed evenly into separate enclosures, to ensure stable rearing conditions, uniform growth, and optimized development rates. The young grasshoppers hatch after about 10 to 12 days of incubation. Initially, they have small soft bodies, light-colored, and no wings. They are fed with fresh grass, which is their main food source, helping with digestion, maintaining body moisture, and promoting rapid growth. The grass used for feeding grasshoppers is mainly natural, easily accessible, and free chemical treatment. This not only helps reduce farming costs, but also ensures the necessary nutrients for the grasshopper's development. During the adult stage, grasshoppers are fed continuously and intensively, especially before and after each molting phase. Their bodies require a high amount of nutrients to regenerate the exoskeleton and complete the development of various body parts. Thanks to their strong digestive ability and rapid growth rate, grasshoppers develop steadily through each stage and reach full adult size after just a few weeks of rearing. When the grasshoppers became mature, and begin to jump and fly actively, farmers hang fine mesh nets inside the enclosures, to provide perching space. These nets not only offer resting spots to reduce fatigue and prevent collisions with the enclosure walls, but also help minimize overcrowding, lower injury rates, and enhance reproductive performance. Grasshoppers are harvested when they are fully mature, with bodies measuring 4 to 6 centimeters in length, fully developed wings, and optimal firmness. The ideal time for harvesting is in the evening, when the grasshoppers are less active, and remain still on the nets or enclosure walls, making the collection process easier and more efficient. After harvesting, the grasshoppers are soaked in water by farmers to remove dust and soften their bodies, causing them to lose their reflexes and making handling easier. They are then placed into rotating drums for thorough washing, followed by a quick boil to sterilize and eliminate their characteristic pungent odor. Finally, the grasshoppers are spread out and either sun-dried or heat-dried to extend shelf life, while preserving their crispness and nutritional content before entering the processing step. In China and many Southeast Asian countries, grasshoppers are not only framed as food, but have also become key ingredients in a variety of distinctive dishes. They are prepared in many ways: deep-fried, stir-fried with lime leaves, seasoned or roasted with salt, tailored to local tastes and traditional culinary styles. Once considered an agricultural pest, grasshoppers have gradually established their place in a new food value chain. Rich in proteins and environmentally friendly, thanks for a simple low-cost farming model. Thanks for watching. See you on the next adventures.